guys, what is up? Welcome back to episode Unbreakful, and today we're back with another episode of, How to Factions. That's what this is called. But this episode is going to be a bit different. Instead of cannons, it's actually going to be base building. But this is going to be even different, because this is going to be what not to do. Wait. What not to do if I'm on your faction server. If I'm on the faction server that you're playing on, don't do these certain things. So, where do we start? Maybe here. Just, actually, most obvious. Never build your base, not at sky limit. Like, you always want to build your base at sky limit. If you don't, you're screwed, because I can just roof bust you super easily. No matter how many roof defenses you have, I can easily easily roof bust you. And then if you are building at sky limit, which you should definitely do, make sure it is, and if you guys don't know what sky limit is, it's basically you can't build past it, and the coordinates is like 256, but on most faction servers it's 255. 255. So yeah, next, never do this. Never do this right here. Well, actually, wait. Firstly, just never put slabs. If you're on your roof at 256, if you're at 256, just don't put slabs there. There's no point. And it's just easier to. Well, actually, it's not easier because no matter what, there's just no way to defeat you. But if you don't put slabs, then you can just do that, which I'll get onto in a second. That's what to do if you're on a faction server. But then, so you got this. What you want to never do is have this. You never want to have, you want to make your walls look nice, but you never want to do this. If you want to make your walls look nice, at least put water here. And same with the other side. But if you don't, I can just 255. Bust you. I'm blanking. But yeah, I can just kill you with a 255 stacker. Because basically what that does is it goes across the top of the barrel, which is not, you have like a trapdoor guider across the top of your barrel, like right at the top of it, which is at like 255, so you cannot go any higher than that. So the TNT goes across there, and then just as soon as it hits this, it's got an open air gap. Now I have seen quite a few. It's quite rarely that I see people do this, but I have seen a couple of bases that have that do have this. So yeah, and if you have these, I could just get through all these. I can like airburst them. I don't even need to sand stack, so it's a super easy raid. And then if you have slabs, even worse. I can just have the TNT land right here and just blow up. So you're screwed. And then keep on going. Actually, let's go inside so I can show you the next thing. So here it is here. So as you can see, these are your spawner towers. You would normally have your IGs on these. Now I'm using pigs because I don't have like a plugin that changes the. Wait, actually, people have said if I do this, it changes the thing. Yes, see, I've always had that problem. It does not work. Clicking on a spawner with a spawning in your hand does not change it. Don't know why everyone says that. But anyway. So what you do is, if I actually did have the proper sponge plugin on, the sponge would be blocking up all of this, and then also 2 blocks away from itself. Which means that this block here would still be water protected. Now I see a lot of people put their sponges here, which makes the water come down to here. And there's a tiny little, like 1 pixel gap, that if you can fishing rod a creeper up, like just below it, it will blow up the spawner. And then from there, you break the spawner, and then there's a perfect air gap. And that's the thing, if you have more spawners on like this one, it's so you just place in a creeper egg, blow it up, and there's the next one, and you just keep on doing it. But with this one here, what I'd say is spread them out. And just like I said, if you're not building it, at sky limit, then you'd never put them at this, because even if you do have a ton of roof defenses, then what I'll probably do is I'll try AC 130 you, and then AC-130 is basically, I just do a small calculation, figure out exactly where the TNT is going to land, and then just find out where that would be. Say I got it lined up exactly with a spawner pillar, and you had all of your spawners on this one pillar. The AC-130, I showcased that last episode. It just destroys everything, just keeps on going down. So yeah. But now next is just don't build regions. Just don't build regions. Just have tons of walls. That's the best thing to do, I reckon. Just have tons of walls. But if you do want to go really, really crazy, have these regions, which are the mine chat regions. These are new, like these are really new, and they are really hard to destroy. Well, not really, but because what you do is you have to blow up in this gap right here. So yeah, but what you do is, and I realize I made these wrong. Wait, somehow screwed up on. Oh wait, yeah, I see what I've done wrong. Okay, I screwed up on this here. But basically what I was trying to do is you'll be able to, you can see right here, these are offset. If you don't know what offset means, it means like, as you can see, these are set regions. So as you can see, they all line up. Offset is where they're moved over one, which means that, like I said, you have to region bust in this gap. If you don't, it will just regen back. Which means that when you destroy this, and you get to here, you can't do anything. It means that you need to move your whole entire cannon over to here, and then region bust this one, and then you can get through to this. And what I was trying to do is to make it even worse, I was going to have this one here offset, so you would need to do that. Move your cannon over, region bust this, and then the next one would be offset as well, so you'd need to move your cannon over again, and then region bust. That is what we have on our base on TM Factions, and that will get you big time. You will just leave the raid. You will leave the raid. You'll look at it and you'll be like, it's just too hard. And because of our base, since we have like our base in just a skybox, it's not a complete bit. Oh, pardon me. It's not like complete Bedrock Skeleton base. It means that you guys need to make it like a 200 stacker at least to be able to raid us. Because the next thing is, this is also what we have on our base. You'll be like, oh yeah, you can just belly bust. Then you get to this. Now, what a lot of people do is sorry if you can't really see. Here, I'll move out. Basically, they belly bust this, or that you can just reverse this. Also, what I'd recommend is right at the bottom of your base, just have this all with slabs, because then they need to slab bust. Because what they need to do is they need to backstack, and then backstab again, and then oh no, they just need to, because if you have your wall just right here, they need to backstack, and then slab bust. And then, from there, they need to reverse. And then they'll get through this layer, which is your cobble layer. And then they'll see that you have another layer. Now, what a lot of people do, now we're back to what I was talking about before, is a lot of people have this obsidian. And with obsidian, because it's a plugin that you need to break obsidian, water doesn't matter. Obsidian you can break with water, you don't even need the sand stack. Which means, like, sure, obsidian you need like 4 shots to break it with like a basic cannon, or you're gonna be needing like a big cannon you can one-shot it. But basically, just yeah, it's a so basically with this here, but like normally you'd have this out of cobblestone. This is what we have on our bases as well on TM Factions. It means that when you try to reverse upwards, you can't destroy this, and which means that you would need to actually reverse sand stack. And if you guys don't know how to reverse sand stack, it's reasonably difficult actually. Like, you need a big cannon for it, which is the big thing. And like I said, you need a 200 stack, which is even bigger. So you're going to be needing a reverse 200, which is a big cannon, to just get into our base. And then from there you can keep reversing. But it's pretty hard. But what to do if you're on a faction server with me? Just build this. It's basic. Just have this base. Just have border across the top, and then you can have a logo or something. Whatever, you can have whatever. If you really want, you could just have this as normal quartz and just your base beneath it. But I like to just have a logo on top or something like that. We're still building that because at the moment we actually do have slabs on a base. And also, watch tomorrow's video because I have a lot to explain. I have a lot to explain why I missed out on Thursday as well, and I'll explain why that is. But yeah, so like I said, yeah, just build a logo, and then you can just have your walls. Make sure they are like this, not like that. Sure, if you really want, you can make them look nice. Just put some green on here, because it means that they can't do anything. It means that they still can't destroy you. They can't 255 you. And I believe that's everything I had prepared. Yeah. So I think that's gonna do it for this episode. But actually, oh no, screw it. I will quickly do a flyover after the video has ended of what my latest cannon does. But anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Later, guys. Yes. If we can get 5 likes, I will showcase this in the next video. Okay, see you guys.
Yeah.